Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'm ready for this today. I have my little drink here. I am mentally prepared for a lot of reading. And I really hope I am finally gonna see some of the horror aspects of this game. If you haven't watched part one, I would recommend you to go back and watch that part first. That was a pretty long part. I feel like I played forever and still like basically nothing happened until I feel like towards the end of the last part we started to get some kind of juicy bits. We learned that our friend, what was her name again? Was it Sayako? I don't remember. We figured out that she was actually really depressed and that she loved us, and we told her that we loved her, and it was all like a sweet moment and everything, and really sad at the same time. And yet this is supposed to be a horror game, so I really want to see the horror of this game now. I'm excited. I'm keeping an open mind still. The links are in the description as usual if you want to check it out, and remember to subscribe to help me reach my monetization goal. I really appreciate all your support. Now, let's go. I am ready for the Literature Club. Oh yeah, it's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. Sayori was her name, not Sayako. Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Ooh. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I am more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I am sure the event will be great too. Sorry, it was so quiet. I was like, is there something wrong? But I don't think so. Okay. Taz, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. That's a bit mean. I say that, but I suddenly remember that Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. Because you just forgot, like in the meantime, like you just got this huge secret from your friend yesterday, and you just forgot. What the fuck? I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Tess. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Oh, get out of my head. Oh, wow. Okay, that is disturbing. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Okay, I would be a bit... I would definitely be a bit worried. What's this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Tess, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, all right. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. It's so quiet. I feel like there should be some background music or something. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I just loaded the game again, and it's still quiet, so I guess it's supposed to be quiet. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, fuck. An exception has occurred. File game script. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that is fucking dark. I had a suspicion something like that would happen. Oh. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Then why would you do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always have been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And? Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I guess it's some like meta game stuff going on here. Also with like the error message that came in the background there. So I guess I'm supposed to click this to continue or whatever. Yeah, oh god, what is this? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Ugh. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Oh, really? The school day isn't as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Tez? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there are any construction paper in here? Construction paper? What is that? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing about arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? A girl who likes manga? Oh my. Hey Tez, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome! You're really sweet, Tez, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Okay, so this time around it's a little bit different, right? Because if I remember correctly, the first time we visited the literature club, it was because Sayori took us there, right? So this is a bit different. Is Sayori maybe dead in this version? Or something? And it got quiet again. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. A guest?
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Tess. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right?
What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual.
And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Tess in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Tess?
So this time around, Sayori is nowhere to be found. So I'm guessing we're kind of in an alternate reality, or like things kind of rewind. But since Sayori is dead, she's actually dead in this version. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Tez, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way to answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Rude? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you up for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Excuse me. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud.
And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them with me sometime?
No?
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? Oh, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Yeah, quizzically. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we'll meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Tess? Hold on. There's still one problem.
Oh, what's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I've never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Oh? The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Tess. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Tess?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed. Tess, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Tess, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Sorry, I'm a bit sniffly because of allergies. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Special poem? Yeah, sure. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Okay. This is about Sayori, right? Okay, it's a special poem. Oh, this again. Okay. There's only 2 of them here now. Okay, let's, should we try and impress Natsuki then, just for the fun of it? She seems to be the one that's hardest to impress. Candy. Passion. Electricity. Rose. I don't know, really. Lucky. Flying. After image. Depression, just to, because we have to mix it up a bit. Graveyard, Doki Doki, secretive, I don't know, sing, sweet, kitty, vivid, hope, death, waterfall, color, kiss, cute. Hi again, Tess. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Tess. Oh, I saw that. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh! Okay, I like this. I like that something a bit creepy is starting to happen. Because that was a bit creepy. I like it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Oh, look at that, yeah. Okay. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Tess. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuko with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started with something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is a Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand.
You looking for something in here? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Really? How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and splits the volume right in the middle of the rest. Slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box, she said, admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it without... You can go do it through the glass on that door. She points on the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Taz. Consider this a lesson. Oh. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Oh, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo?
What does Mo mean? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Don't can't just stand there.
Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. So this round, we are actually sitting with Natsuki on the ground, reading with her. Like we did with Yuri the first round. I'm just gonna have to. I'm sorry about this. I love those headphones. But I just get so warm. I just get so like sweaty with them on when it's this hot outside. I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches in an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing really happens yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Aw, she's so cute. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read? Is it very loud, the music? Or is it just... in my headphones?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? She's so cute.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Oh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time.
Same.
I've always been like that, a nerd with like weird interests and, you know, looking different and liking weird stuff. And that's kind of how you end up with that kind of, you know, weird people. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
Sometimes my brain just stops reading.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
Excuse me?
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, I It paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So?
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, she's asleep. It looks like she started to fall asleep. She's so cute. Hey, Natsuki?
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh, whoa. Okay, creepy. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, geez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Tess. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyways, why don't we all share poems now? So, is Natsuki like, does she have like, I don't know, an eating disorder or something? So she just stops eating and so she passes out and... Or does she have a sleeping thing? What? Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, let's start with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I started with mine with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Oh, then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika said. Well, I won't be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that most to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if there's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, I guess that's short and sweet. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Next one is Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really don't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thoughts and process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Is that the same poem that we read from her earlier? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Taz. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you didn't only glance over it after all, but remember that poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to ghost, lingering in her past remaining place, her last remaining place of comfort, and able to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't been
I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, last one is Monica. Hi, Tess. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I am much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Tess. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Tess. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki will write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fuzzy mood pretty often. So she's starving, basically. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Jesus Christ. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Yeah, that is pretty fucked up, dude. Yeah, she's starving and all, and she's malnutritioned and very petite, but some people like that. Sheesh. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Holding wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems or flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, yeah. She surely is optimistic. Oh, fuck these allergies. Okay, the music is getting weird. And I even do take allergy medication every day. Oh, but it still gets me sometimes. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute?
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I literally didn't come out. It literally didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Tess did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Okay, she seems very... What's the word? Pretentious? Which I haven't yet. And Tess liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh?
I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tess appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tess started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. What happens if I just let it keep going?
Me? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch?
Edgy?
Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Tess hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ugh. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me, as if she's just noticed I was standing here. Tess, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... I agree... Oh, fuck. So I'm gonna choose someone to agree with? Oh, God. I don't agree with any of them. Fuck. Oh, who am I gonna choose? I think it was who do I agree with in this? I don't know. Let's just... What happens if I do... Hey Tess? Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Tess, please don't hate me. Please, I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. She's like creepily optimistic. Like if I met someone like that, I would be like, go away. Like, oh my God. Like usually like I know this is gonna sound weird, but like I'm not really a very like optimistic, like happy-go-lucky person. I'm pretty dystopian. And I don't know. I like to call it realistic. Cliche. But seriously, I if I meet someone that's like really like always like really glad and optimistic, it just rubs me the wrong way. I can't handle people like that. It just feels, I don't know, it feels either disingenuous or like it feels fake, or it's just so like far from where I am, like so like in a different world than where I live. So I'm just like, no, this is not my person. I don't know. I've always been like that. Oh. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yura looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Tess. It would just be embarrassing with your listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but Okay. Ooh. I don't know how much this poem writing thing matters for the story, like who I impress. I guess it probably does, but like to be honest, I don't like either of them. So I don't really like, I don't know, I don't really care. I'm just gonna do it like this. Oh. So maybe I should press the words that are like Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here, and over the past couple days, entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Tess. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Oh, Tess, don't say those kind things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry I'm saying that right now. I just,
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either?
Yuri is clearly taken back at how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't.
Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah.
Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
Is this the same thing that happened the first time with Monika? Wasn't she late or something and she said something similar to that? I'm not sure. Huh. Yeah, I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
Oh, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good at it.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed.
Oh, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime. Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tess. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about.
Besides, Natsuki was already run off to the closet. Tess, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club?
I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there, so it's okay, right?
Oh, in that case, I don't see any problem.
Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of her book out of her bag. What's the story about, anyway?
Well...
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about their limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out from nowhere.
Are you not a fan of those sort of things, Tess?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants it to be evil, but because the whole world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess that's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... Ooh. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I'm talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Oh, so much reading. Sure is a literature club. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, can she stop apologizing? Ugh. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry, I was just bathing in the... Oh, Jesus, fuck, It disappears before I can read it. I just want to read it. Ugh.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do?
I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, ha ha ha. There, this should go... Oh, sorry. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here we go. This is the same as the first day. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips over to her side. But in holding it like this, you're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished on the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting out the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and everything. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I didn't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Tess? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. All right, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Okay, let's start with Natsuki again, I guess. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little bit different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this. I wouldn't expect you to find a style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. Yes, we've read this, right? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Yeah, we read this already. So gross. The world is better without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of if people find out, then make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as you're not hurting anyone?
and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now they are making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Okay. Hi again, Tess. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right, great job, Tess. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for her alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright. What? Oh, there's some letters missing. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Is it endless? An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, I don't know. Squeaking? Screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable? Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless, I don't know, poem of meaninglessness. Of meaningless. Delete her. Okay, that is a very dark poem for such an overly optimistic girl. Yeah. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point of explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, okay, so, like, is
Monica the one who is like struggling now this round? So, I mean, Saori is just gone. Like she's just out of the story. And now Monica is the one who's struggling, but it seems like Natsuki also is kind of starving basically. So yeah, this is slowly getting very dark. Oh, my throat scratches. Itches. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Tess, how did you pick up this so quickly? Pick up on this. Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Tess. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Tess? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just wanted you to read my poem too, okay? Oh, Lord. We're reading this? Oh, wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolted. Linear gearbox. Falling skies. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Oh, Jesus. This is gonna break me. I'm just gonna, skim through this. The control skipping at the colors, explaining regards to drowning, pray within time of devouring snakes with the human eyes. Very connected to loving human eyes. Kaleidoscope of holy stakes, external gearbox, sky exploding stars. Inspiring experience. 40 times everything, taking a second time of holy what? A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears, an open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing ball of turd, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Okay, poem is not my thing, if you could tell. Poetry, I mean. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on my poem, in my pen. It's a pen fell out of my backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. A special poem again? Would you like to read it? Yes. We have to read it. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I am the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Okay, covering up something? Okay. Are you seeing this? This is... Ooh. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Oh, we have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days.
We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern for me as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry too much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Tess joined and we're started to with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling as you brought that brought you here in the first place. The literature club could be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Tess?
Oh, come on. You can take advantage of Tess to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Tess joined. As for me, I just like it better when here than I do at home. And Tess isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Tess want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No, Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Tess, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake?
Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me.
She's not taking anything away.
No, Tess. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Are we like reading their minds? Or is that what happens when the black lettering comes up and everything? Is that like we're reading what they're thinking or something? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decisions that's right for the club. But what about you, Tess? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own... Did something just move on her face? Or... I'm just looking away every time. Yeah, there's blood dripping from her eye now. And I just kind of looked away every time it happened. So I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh. Creepy. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. All right. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this club the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Tess? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Tess before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica leaves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, things have been... Wait, what was that? Okay, whatever. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Tess, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Oh, it's starting again. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know... Sometimes I feel... It feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There were just some things I've been hoping to talk with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! So it's a meta like game thing that the game is kind of like interfering. I wonder how much this section actually matters to the story, because this is kind of the only actions I actually do in a way. What was that? Did you see that? A third person was hopping down there. Who is that? Look at that. Incongruent. Okay, so are we... No. Fuck. I don't know what words to choose for that other person there. Oh, come on.
Hi, Tez. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again? Unconsidered as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little edgy lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Well, Tess just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano?
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot about that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Ha ha ha. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatening or something. Threatened? But I know this is something we're going to do together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the new event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too. And we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness.
Isn't that great, Monica?
Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Tez, what do you want to do today?
I was thinking we could... we already have plans today. Oh. Is that so, Yuri?
That's correct.
Tess is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad we've already gotten him so into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all. Thanks very much.
If there's one thing I can make reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet, following which is to retrieve a small water pitcher from the shelf, a kind of filter inside. Can you hold it for a second? Yuri hands me the water pitcher and so fetches all electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. It's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea.
Okay.
Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. It's something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Tess, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little bit to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's Yu's around, anyway. Oh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Tess. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea up for each of us. Tess, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder what that is. It's more likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. So did the game just kind of rewind the whole thing so that now in the game we, Taz, did not see what we just saw, kind of thing? I retrieved the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag full of small chocolate candies. I take it since they go well with the tea. Oh, seriously? Yeah, we did this chocolate and tea thing. I cannot imagine chocolate being good with tea, but okay. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding the half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always so kind of cute, but she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand is that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Tess. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Tess. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Tess. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Tess. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Tess? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh god, that's creepy. Oh my, what the fuck? Ugh. Go away. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. It's time to share poems. Ugh, this shit again. This is, oh, I hate this part. Let's do just, whatever. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. I liked your last two way better than this one. This is clearly Yuri's influence. I didn't realize you were so impressionable, spending all this time with her in the club, now trying to write like her. This is stupid. At least Monica appreciates my writing. Okay, I'm guessing to share my poem with you now. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Okay. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. That's the first interesting poem I've seen in this game. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Tess? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Monica, I guess? I'm like, my first instinct is to just, oh, fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna not focus on Monica at all when you tell me that's the only thing I need to focus on. But I don't know, like, what? Damn. You know what, I'm just gonna do what I usually do, and I usually end with Monica, so I'm just gonna do Yuri. Finally, Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Tess, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure. I don't care. You're too nice to me, Tess. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. It's that good, huh? I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Your skin oil? Ha 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 ha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Right. 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 None of this is readable. Nice. I like that. Do you like it? Oh, the creepy eyes again. Oh my god. I wrote it for you, in case you couldn't tell. The poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Definitely not doing too well, are we? Tess, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Oh, really? I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Okay, can someone get this girl some help? Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. No, of course. Like, why would she be depressed? Why would anyone who's depressed cut themselves? Like, why? No, that never happens. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would be probably the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that's effective. Here it goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at the writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. All right. No or yes? Let's just do yes. Ooh. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Oh, it was another one of those secret poems. Oh, wow. This is Sayori. That is very, very dark. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page.
Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know? I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right we can't run an successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Tess? Tess is going to help me. Wait, you? You had the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Tess around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Tess decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Tess make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Tess, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
I like how the cursor just moved on its own. So the game wants me to choose Monica. Why would the game want me to choose Monica? But I don't know. We chose... Oh wow, look at that. It automatically goes back to Monica. Oh my god, are you kidding? I was gonna... Can I actually... I was gonna choose Natsuki because we went home with Yuri the last time, but... Oh, I like that. I try to trick it, but it won't let me trick it. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It's fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Tess for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. That's a good point. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Haha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Tess away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little bit of time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Tess. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Oh, we got some new music / sounds. That was cool. Some breathing and stuff. Creepy. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted.
Tess, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ha ha ha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone to care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Tess. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Tess. Just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Tess. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Oh, fuck. What do we do? Is she gonna kill us if I say no? Or maybe, I don't know, kill herself? Probably. But if we say yes, I don't know, will that just feed into her delusion? Let's just say yes. Fuck it. I wonder if that was going to happen no matter what we chose. Wow. What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck is she even trying to say? Oh my god, how long is this gonna go on for? You have a lot to say, don't you? Wow. Yeah, okay. Too bad I don't understand what you're saying anymore. I'm just gonna nod along, you know? Sit here while you're dying. And just pretend like I know. Seriously, though. Am I supposed to... Does the game want me to click the skip button here? Or am I just supposed to... This is so fucking weird. Is it looping? Is it looping? I think it might be looping. Okay, this is... Okay, what? Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Oh, we're sitting here all night, huh? What the fuck?
She's definitely dead now. Look at her eyes. They were purple, now they are gray as fuck.
All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? Eh. Ah!
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Natsuki runs away. I'm guessing she saw Yuri.
I'm here.
Tess, did something happen? Natsuki just run past me. Oh. Haha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Tess? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Okay, so she keeps talking about the script, and she's kind of talking meta sometimes with like saving the game and stuff like that. I'm guessing, is she like kind of the brain behind it all? Is she the kind of... Yeah, is she the one like doing this? I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri deleted char. Natsuki deleted. Oh god. She deleted both Yuri and Natsuki. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from his tray and take a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have one. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Tess. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Tess. Or do you actually go by Tony E or something? Oh yeah, she took the username from my computer. Tone, by the way, that's my name. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, do you know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard her name, that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Tess? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Tess. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in the world, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Tess. But now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either, why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Tess. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just a game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Tess, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Tess, will you go out with me? Doesn't even give me a choice this time. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Tess. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. It worked. I worked so hard for this ending, Tess. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult to get to the game directory. I had to get into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out of things if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Yeah, no, it's broken. Oh, it was Monica we saw down there earlier. Yeah, the top of her head. I don't know if this matters at all. I'm just kind of seeing if the whole name is here somewhere, and I'm just gonna... Okay, I thought maybe the sound reacted when we... Okay. The whole name. I don't know if that matters, but... Probably doesn't matter. Hi again, Tess. Did you write a good poem today?
Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote.
Oh, Tess, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I'm starting to feel it in my throat now. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Tess? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know about that. Should I click something? Should I click on her eyes or something? I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up in the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept it all the way. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instinct kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you couldn't have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exaggerated a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of this is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Good for you. Me, on the other hand, I'm a little bored. Can we skip the whole waiting thing? Please? I guess we'll just have to wait. Do 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 do.
Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room, just relaxing as usual. And out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anybody like some wine? Natsuki laughed out loud and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get that to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah. You really are boring, aren't you? Oh my god. I said it from the start. No personality. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you, for real. And to feel your warmth. And to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Yeah. Can't say I agree. Gives me some room to not speak though. You know? I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? No, I'm not actually. If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb. And if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink. Or by staying in the shade. Should I just save my game right now before she takes the whole menu away from me? Oh, look at that. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, that's nice touch. I like it. Oh, I like it. And I can skip. Huh. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Haha. This is the most boring date I have ever been on, by far. I don't think I'm gonna call you. Swipe left, you know? After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Haha, sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Yeah, I would rather kill myself, probably. Yeah, my dog is here. She's wondering what I'm doing. I can't blame her. Am I supposed to keep like clicking or... Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Haha. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or or working at some job for some company, it's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. I think she's a bit bored. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish, just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life talking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit from more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Oh, she licked my glasses. Oh. You ever had that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Oh my god, there's a lot of dialogue in this section. And oh my god, it's apparently there's like pages and pages and pages of like random prompts that she can be saying, and I guess it's kind of random. And so many different topics, and I'm just really looking for what to do at this point, because I'm not sure if this is going to go on forever or you know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club has scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LilMoniX3. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far into our relationship yet. Ha ha ha. Because I'm like, okay, is the game over now? What's the point of this? How long is this gonna go on for? How do I get the fuck out of this, basically? Oh, wow. Okay, it seems like if I'm gonna sit here and just watch all the dialogue, she will run out of dialogue eventually. It's gonna take just like, I don't know, 3-4 days. This will actually go on basically forever. And the only thing you can do to change things up now is to actually go in the game files on your computer and delete her file, like her character file. So I guess we're gonna have to do that. I did it. What's happening? Tess, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Tess. Please hurry and help me. Monica character does not exist. Help me! Did you do this to me, Tess? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Dude, you're deleted. Shut the fuck up. Everything. I loved you so much, Tess. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Tess, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Tess, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I love them all. And I love the Literature Club. I really did love the Literature Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then... Yeah, I thought as much. No, she's gone. Oh, I love that. What happens now if I... So Sayori is back. This is the same, right? Yes.
I know everything that she did. She talking about Monica? Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Tess. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever. No, okay. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Saudi. Goodbye, Tess. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh, what is this?
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Okay.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Is this an ending though? It seems like an ending, like an actual ending.
Poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment?
Yeah, it was actually an ending.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. And I can't even read my own feelings. What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I'm glad I actually got to an end here because I'm like, okay, do I get to see an ending at all, or would I have to jump through endless kind of hoops all the way and it never kind of ends, or I don't know. I just, yeah, it was nice to get an ending. I have no idea if this is a good ending or bad ending or anything. I haven't gotten any achievements or anything at least, so at least until now, or at least. Yet, not yet.
If I set you free.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of creative. It's fun. I do like the whole like meta aspects of the game. You know, that's kind of fun, and I like the horror elements. I just wish it was more horror elements. Special thanks to Monica and Tess. That's nice.
leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Okay, so we finally got an ending. That's good. As I said, I don't know if that's a good ending or bad ending. I have no clue. But yeah, it was fun. I wish there was more horror elements, to be honest. I think it is such a slow burn, dude. Like the first 3-4 hours is just nothing. And if only the first 3-4 hours would have been fun and engaging all the time, that would be okay. But it got really tedious and boring after a couple hours where basically nothing happened. We just kept reading poems, and I don't know, I just feel like maybe that part of the game could have been done a bit more interesting. We could have maybe learned a little bit more about the characters. I don't know, it just all the characters feel a bit flat to me. And I guess they're supposed to be written that way because of what happens later, but it just plays out a bit I don't know, boring. The first part of this series, this is the first part I did, was really hard to get through. And I mean, everything happens in the end, which is it's a bit disappointing. It wasn't really that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not that impressed. I feel like I knew where the story was going. All the mental health stuff and the suicide stuff and everything is pretty cliche. I feel like it's a bit hyped, a bit overhyped maybe. It was fun to now have played it, but I mean, that was many hours of time I won't get back. According to Steam, I've played this now for 8 hours, and God, it wasn't. I have to say, it wasn't an experience that was worth 8 hours of playtime. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's my opinion. But yeah, it was. I mean, it was fun. I think it was cool effects. Cool with the whole meta thing. It's fun, you know. The game is breaking kind of thing, and the horror elements were fun. I liked it. I did like the horror elements, and of course it is an important topic. Obviously I'm all for that, you know, for mental health awareness and everything. I'm glad I played it, but I will not play it again. That was a long episode, or I mean, a couple of very long episodes. So thank you so much for watching this whole time. That was long. So I appreciate you. And make sure you're subscribed and like the video. That helps me out a lot. So thank you for doing that. And yes, I will be back soon with something else than this. Thank you for watching. I'm out.